One of the best decisions that I have made for my business, as someone who's been an entrepreneur for 10 years and a mom for over 6, is to simplify my tech stack and my funnel setup. Now, hear me when I say this, I love tech. I love the nitty-gritty of building funnels, but I don't love needing a million different tools to make my business run or to make my funnels work well, which is why the number one tool that I recommend to all my clients, all my students, and that I have used for years myself is Flodesk. In this video, I'm going to share how I build simple, scalable, and beautiful funnels right in Flodesk as a busy mom who runs her business in less than 15 hours a week. Now, for those of you who don't know what Flodesk is an email marketing platform, and there are a ton of different platforms out there. I have used and built funnels in almost all of them. And there's a reason that I have continued to use and actually came back to Flodesk. And I'm going to break it all down for you in this video today. But if you want to give Flodesk a try yourself and save 25% off your first year, you can use my partner referral link below or go to jordanjones.co/Flodesk or simply use the code JordanJones at checkout and that'll get you your 25% off to try Flodesk. Okay, so if you don't know anything about me and you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Jordan. I help moms in business build simple and scalable funnels, and I really love talking about email marketing and evergreen funnels. And both of those things are actually what we're going to be talking about in today's video with Flodesk, because one of the biggest parts of a great funnel is the email sequences and how you are able to serve and sell to your people through your emails. And that's why the platform that you choose matters, not just for how easy it is for you to set up, but for how it delivers, how it shows up in inboxes, how easy it is to get people to take action. And Flodesk does all of it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm going to walk you through 3 main reasons that I love and recommend Flodesk and how it helps me to build these really simple and scalable funnels. The first is just how simple and easy it is to set up Flodesk and use it both for your weekly email marketing and to build funnels. Like I said before, I have used a lot of other programs. I have built in MailChimp, Klaviyo, Kartro, Kajabi, Drip, ActiveCampaign. Pretty much if there's a system out there, I have built a funnel in it. And so I think I have the ability to say which ones work the best, both tech-wise and for ease of use. And in my opinion, Flodesk really combines both of those perfectly. A lot of the other platforms can feel really clunky. They can feel overly complicated for the solo mom entrepreneur in business who's trying to do all the things themselves and wear a billion hats and do that in between, like passing out snacks at nap time and homeschooling and all of the things. We don't need complicated for the sake of complicated. Now, don't get me wrong. Flodesk can do a lot of things tech-wise, but setting it up, sending emails, sending beautiful emails, and being able to build your workflows to sell through Flodesk, it really is one of the simplest and easiest platforms to use. And one of the main reasons for that is Flodesk's design-first approach. Now, someone who's been doing email marketing for over a decade now, one thing that I was hesitant about at the beginning was using a ton of images and how that would affect deliverability. But what's really cool about Flodesk is it can make your emails really, really stunning and beautiful without a ton of effort from you. You don't have to make a bunch of graphics and then import them, and they're huge files. It's all innately built in Flodesk, but also doesn't affect your deliverability like the image to text ratio normally would if you were going to use another platform and try to make it look as pretty as Flodesk with a ton of images. And so for me, especially for my clients and students, when I am building funnels for them, when I am teaching people how to build funnels, there's a lot that you need to do upfront work-wise that if the core piece of some of the tech for the emails and the workflow can be simpler, that takes so much overwhelm and decision fatigue away that you're actually going to get your funnel built, which is the only way that you're going to scale your funnel is to launch it first. And so Flodesk really is simple to use. It's not limited in its features. I'll get to that next, but it's intuitive. It's really fun to build in, and it does not require a ton of tech savvy skills. The next point I want to talk about is how robust Flodesk has become. I kind of hate to admit this because I was one of the founding members of Flodesk, and so I got the founding member pricing, and I locked that in forever. But I actually canceled my Flodesk membership 2 years ago, thinking I was going to use something more advanced and more robust that could do all the things. And so I switched to another platform to make everything all in one. And it was a headache. It was hard to run. And worse, while I could figure out all of the tech and the setup and how to run it, everyone else that I was helping was so overwhelmed and confused by it. And honestly, it was really clunky to use. And I started to realize the cost of trying to use an all-in-one platform versus using a tool like Flodesk that is known for email marketing and does email marketing really well because of it. So after giving up my founding member price that I'm still so sad about, I switched back to Flodesk 2 years ago, and that's what I've been using ever since. And that's all that I recommend now when building funnels and in all of my programs and courses. And a big reason for that was how advanced and robust Flodesk has become without feeling complex or clunky like a lot of the other platforms do. Some of the features that they've added in the last few years that I really love and have made it possible for Flodesk to become not just a really great email marketing platform, but also build really incredible evergreen funnels are things like the workflows, the automations, how you're able to segment, how intuitively it's all organized. They even have checkout now on Flodesk, so you really can serve your people and sell to them and do it all within the Flodesk platform. And as a mom in business that loves evergreen funnels and loves harnessing the power of those so that I can serve my people well, sell to them really easily and naturally, and do that all while being more offline with my kids and taking hikes and baking bread and homeschooling and all of the things that I started this business for in the first place, right? Flodesk is my most used system and honestly the core of my funnel and what allows me to build a life first business. Now, we've talked a lot about how Flodesk is beautiful and how it's simple and how it's robust without being complex. But the one point I really want to drill home with you today is how Flodesk make funnels simple and scalable. And there's a few ways that they do that. Now, I've talked about how they added in those workflows and those automations, but what's really incredible and one of the features that they just added more recently is the ability to share those templates for your emails and your workflows. This makes your systems and your funnels repeatable. It makes it scalable. It makes it easy to tweak and repeat in your own business. And as someone who teaches this, it makes it really easy for me to create a bunch of workflows with all of the segmentations and filters and automations and just share them to the people that I teach funnels to, which makes my job easier and it makes it so much easier for them to actually take action and build their funnel. So the sharing of the templates is honestly one of my favorite things, and that happens all within Flodesk. But another thing that they've added recently that makes it really easy to scale your funnels and honestly makes all your tech stack play really nice together is the new integrations that they've added. So some of the tools that I use in my business and my funnels that now directly integrate with Flodesk and make my life a million times easier are Zapier, Thrivecart, Shopify, Canva, ManyChat, Interact for quizzes. The amount of direct integrations that Flodesk has now truly makes it so incredibly simple and easy to build funnels and to scale them right within your Flodesk account. And so if you are a mom that is trying to build a really sustainable and scalable business that doesn't require constant selling, that doesn't require a ton of your time, that allows you to build a life first business, to serve your people really well, to show up consistently in their inbox, and to show up in a way that really represents your brand well, then I could not recommend Flodesk more. And as a reminder, if you use my referral link below at jordanjones.co/Flodesk or use the code JordanJones at checkout, you can get 25% off your first year. And hopefully you walk away from this video understanding that your email marketing doesn't need to be complicated to work well, and that your funnel doesn't need to be overcomplicated to work well, especially when your life is full and your motherhood and your presence at home is a priority. It's so important to lean into and leverage the tools that are going to make that easier for you, that are going to make your business easier to run, your people easier to serve, and your offer easier to scale. And that is what Flodesk and funnels can do for you. If this video was helpful for you and you're interested in learning more about how you can build a life first business as a busy mom, then go ahead and click the subscribe button so you can be notified, and be sure to stay tuned for the next video where I walk you through how I build a simple evergreen funnel right inside of Flodesk.